Hopefully it's recording. Whatever. Yep, it says it's recording. All right, Mike says it's go time. Chris Kripe says, what are you doing over there, Aaron? Chris Kripe, I'm just thinking about getting some Mountain Dew and Taco Bell when I leave here. I'd invite you to come. I know, Chris, that, I don't even know if you're into Taco Bell anymore, man. You might be into, eating, I don't know. Maybe it's, vegetables or, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. What's up, Sam? Sam says, LOL from both screens. Brenda found it. Fantastic. RJ says, what's up, everyone? No worries, Sam. What's up, Kobe? Good to see you here. Darius. Hey, everyone. Got Kobe got an XR 128 gigabyte, $100. Ching, ching. Free money. I can't. I'm working out. Hey, no worries. Mohammed says, yo, all right. Always eating tacos. That sounds good. Taco. Maybe we'll just all go on a taco trip. Maybe we should all just hang out and we'll just do a group chat in person and we'll go with that. We got to go somewhere that's got some good tacos and some good nachos. I need a big stack of them. Chris is working on being healthier. Nice. I've been trying to be healthier too, for about 15 years. All right, so let's go ahead and get right to it because it looks like we got everyone on. We got 21 people on the group chat. The thing's recording. All right. So I want to go over a couple things with you guys. And then we'll probably do just question and answers. So if anyone here has got questions, I guess just let me know. And we'll dive into it. But I want to, okay, so we haven't really ever talked about this. But it's important to understand. So part of the phone flipping business is about doing specific actions and grinding it out. We're going to put up ads. As you guys know, we can be really good at appraising. We can be very good at negotiating. But part of the business is following the 4 steps. So part of the business is putting up ads because you have to have consistent lead flow. When you have consistent lead flow, only good things happen. What are some of the good things that happen when you have consistent lead flow? Well, one of the things is you have the ability to make lots of offers. Because as everyone on here knows, some of you guys, Chris Kripe, Darius, Brenda, I think we've all been hanging out for 2 years now because I've been teaching this stuff. Tim, up in Canada, done over 10 grand a month. You guys all know we need to have a certain amount of people to talk to because a certain percent of the ads are never going to stick. Don't look at my ads. 1% don't stick. 1% of people will hit you up with items you just can't buy because they have an iCloud locked iPhone 4 with the cracked screen, no power, where the charging port's hanging off of it. And even if you got it for free, you'd probably only make $9 on it, so it might not be worth to buy it. There will be a percentage of people that we will not be able to close. There's always going to be a percentage of people. It's a fairly high percentage of people that we will not be able to close. I do not close. Good to see you on here, Paul. I do not close a good percentage of people. So we need to have the leads come in to, our, I guess we could call it our funnel. We got to have our leads come in where we're posting ads on Letgo daily, 5 miles daily. OfferUp, maybe not OfferUp because OfferUp is a pain in the butt. Marketplace, absolutely. Facebook groups, yes. Craigslist, yes. If we're running paid ads, everyone should be doing paid ads. I don't make any money if you buy the paid ads program, but we should all be doing paid ads, especially once we get things going, be doing paid ads. So we're getting 20, 30 leads a day coming in. So when we get 20, 30 leads a day, some people won't ever close. Some people, they will tell us no. Some people won't have anything we can buy. There'll be a percentage of people where we get the deal closed, but we don't meet up with them. There's always a small percentage of people like that. I don't know what it is, but if there's always going to be a small percent where they close the deal, but they change their mind, they ghost you, they go cold on you. That's how it is. So we got to be doing the things that keep people coming in. Then we have to be getting good at message negotiation. Being good at message negotiation in and of itself is a competitive advantage. Everyone here, give me a 1 in the chat if you like to have a trick that allows you to win in phone flipping over all the other phone flippers in your area so you can consistently pick up more phones, make more money, run the world, and get rich. David Kennedy got a bunch of ones. Nate the okay, I'm just kidding. Nate the Great. I give Nate the Great. I tease Nate the Great. Me and Nate, we've known each other for a while too. Timothy, Isaiah, Nate the Great, Sam Super, even Brenda, Jesus. Nate the Great says he loves me. All right, fantastic. Being great at message negotiation is a competitive advantage in and of itself, okay? It puts you ahead of all the other, maybe we'll do a fun activity at the end of this. It puts you ahead of all the other phone flippers in your area. Why? Because when you get someone that comes to you and you have the ability to keep them engaged and close them right away, some of those people won't go shop around. You can lock them in. Also, the other phone flippers in your area, they're not that good at negotiating. The majority of them aren't. When I say the majority, 95% of them are not that good at negotiating. So when you can retain people and close them right then, but then you also get the people that talk to this person and talk to this person, and then they hit up RJ. And RJ runs the script like a master. And he uses the 3 levels perfectly. And he uses the 4 parts after he gets the price, because we know you got to get the price in the 3 levels before you go to the 4 parts. Then he goes to the 4 parts. He alternates between soft and medium offers, and he closes deals. That's how you have people like RJ that was working a job and getting off work at 9:30 at night, working 40 hours a week at his full-time job, doing phone flipping part-time, working 15 to 20 hours a week, yet RJ did over $6,500 that month in profit. Because when you get good at negotiating, that's a competitive advantage in and of itself. And the other thing this does is when you get good at negotiating in people, it allows you to keep kind of bringing people into your business, and then people don't go away. I use the same stuff when I get these stores. Whenever I get a store locked down, the store sells to me. They don't go to someone else. They sell to me. I do some advanced stuff, which we talked about. We could go over it again. There's some, the price alone it's not what's going to keep these stores. It's understanding psychology. We're not going to say there's any, okay. It's just understanding people and knowing how to communicate with people in the way where they feel special and needed and wanted. So we got to get good at message negotiation. When you get good at message negotiation, it gives you an advantage over everyone out there. Message negotiation. Of course, we got the reach out method. And then, of course, we got the going through training. Why do you have to go through training? Because you get access to better information. It allows you to take better actions. It allows you to get better results. It allows you to be more potent in your time. When I got started, okay, anyone want to hear some of the amazing boss things I did when I got started phone flipping? I used to ask the customer, hey, how many gigabytes is your phone? What color is it? And which company is it with? All in the same message. I realized that some people didn't respond to that. People would tell me all the details I needed. And then because I was too nervous to make the offer, because I was afraid when I make the offer, you know how it is, you make the offer, you feel a little tension inside yourself because then we were afraid we're going to get rejected. So instead of making the offer and sucking it up and doing the things we need to do, I would say, so, do you have the original charging cable that your phone came with when you bought it 3.5 years ago? Would you happen to have the receipt for verification? And I started to lose deals like that. So we go through training so we don't make these mistakes. So we're more potent in our time. It was about 1 out of every 15 to 20 people I would have a conversation with, I would close. So I get 20 leads, I would close one, I close about one of them. And the profit I was making was around $50 to $60 in profit. As I got better at negotiating, now I'm closing 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 people, and the profit's usually $100 to $200. When you get your skill set up, what's that allow us to do, team? That allows us to work less and make more. Because every action we take is very potent, it's very direct, it has the highest chance of us having success. But in order to do that, we got to get the pipeline full so we can practice our negotiating. We have to go through training, and we have to do this over a period of time, and we have to stay consistent with it. Why do we stay consistent with it? Well, when you have lots of leads and you're talking to 20 or 30 people a day and you're not getting phones, you're going to have pain. And when you have pain, it's going to force you to improve, right? If you put up some ads today and you respond to 5 or 10 people and you wait a couple days, I'm going to go look at Shopify or I'm going to go look at Amazon, or I'm going to go look at the real estate thing, or what's this new thing, and it's, oh, let me get back into phone flipping. You never built up enough momentum. A plane that weighs a whole lot can defy gravity, but it can only lift off when the momentum is continued over a period of time. The captain puts foot on the gas, presses down that gas, and after he does that for an extended period of time, the plane gets enough momentum to take off. This, relating to our phone flipping business, is us putting up the ads and negotiating, not closing deals, and then having to go into the back office, watch training videos on how to either keep the customer engaged more, get your ads to stick on Letgo, get a backup account, handle all these things, and it's only after you solve enough problems that the business becomes very easy. Everyone here is only a series of actions away from having the results they want in their business. Everyone here can make $2,000 a week in profit phone flipping. Everyone here can make $2,000 a week in profit in phone flipping consistently. You just have to go through the pain, get your skill set up, be consistent, and figure out where the weak points are and get better and better and better and better and better at it till your skill sets are up. We're not looking for any tricks or hacks. You get your skill sets up to a point to where success becomes easy, where the market rewards you because you've developed the skills and the discipline, some of the stuff I talked about in my status earlier today, where the business just rewards you. It gets easy. Business is very easy for me now. I mean, I say the same stuff. I do the same thing when my ads don't stick. When some Oompa Loompa on eBay messages me saying their item's incorrect, I send them it's the same stuff to make them go away and not give them a partial refund. But you are going to have to go through that process. The good news is if you're willing to go through that process, and it's going to be painful, it's going to suck, and endure that pain for a year, 2 years, 6 months, everything becomes easy because you know how to handle and fix every single scenario you run into. And most people, and when I say most people, 99.999% of people won't do that. So you can it doesn't take that much effort to become the top, if not one of the top phone flippers in your area. I know a lot of people at Next Level. They'll tell you they got more ads than all the competition out there, and they talk to some of the competition. They know they'll suck in negotiating, and they haven't gotten the numbers of the competition. But they you know, when you go from nothing to doing $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year in profit phone flipping, and you do it in a few months, you know you're one of the top guys in phone flipping. So, with that said, oh yeah, well, you know, I reframe everything now. It's not funny, but it helps me move forward. So what we're going to talk about today is I want to tell you guys a couple things, because part of this phone flipping business is doing the fundamentals and getting skill sets. Part of this business, though, is being strategic and using all the pieces we have available to us. And there's a part of this business let me just share with you a couple things that have happened to me recently that you're going to see how it's going to be applied to your phone flipping business, and you can take the same strategy. So one of the things we want to do, I think it's the Indians, when they used to kill something, they would use everything. So they would eat the meat, they would use the skin as like a coat, they would use the bones as like, I don't know, as like a necklace or to play an instrument. They would use all the pieces of the animal. So we want to be aware of all the things we can do in our phone flipping business. We can, of course, put up ads and negotiate and all that good stuff. So there's this one big store that sells to me that also sells to the David guy, Zell phones. He sells the Zell phones. He sells the Zell phones. That's what he does. And what I've noticed is some of these stores and some of these kiosks and some of these other people, they get so caught up with wholesalers, right? He sells a Zell phone. I sell the Zell phone. Zell phone's a good guy. Get so caught up with wholesalers that they forget about other avenues. So, for example, the store, I think he's been selling the Zell phone longer than I've been phone flipping. But I eventually put him in the system, or I put him in my little community. He now sells to me. He had a Samsung watch. Now, wholesalers, what do wholesalers like to buy? Wholesalers mainly like to buy iPhones and some Samsung products. But they pay usually pretty good money for iPhones, right? Especially if it's unlocked, they pay pretty good money. Sometimes even bad ESN, they pay pretty good money for that stuff. But other items they don't pay too much for. So The store hit me up. He said he had a smartwatch. He had the Samsung smartwatch. Now, what did I do? Because I know that he sells the Zellphone, I went to Zellphone's thing, looked it up. He doesn't buy smartwatches. Because sometimes I'll base the price I give him based on the Zellphone's price, because if Zellphone pays a little bit higher, I'll try to be more competitive. Sometimes I can't beat his price because I'm not making enough money. But sometimes he doesn't pay that much, so I can like lowball a little bit, right? Chris is right. So he hit me up. He had a watch. I knew that no wholesalers are really going to buy Samsung watches. And it was like a kind of an off-brand, it was like a active watch. It wasn't even a main watch. So because of it, I'm kind of being strategic. I offered a little bit less than I normally would because I knew I could make more profit, because even if he hit up other wholesalers, there's other not wholesalers, but other people that they kind of sell to that some of these stores sell to in their area. A lot of these other guys just sell to direct buyers as well. I used to sell to a couple guys locally, and they would just buy like new iPhones or sometimes used ones, but they wouldn't buy like LGs. They wouldn't buy like a lot of Samsungs. They wouldn't buy other stuff. So I knew that just being able to sell on eBay gave me a competitive advantage, because some of these guys don't think about eBay. Making money, guys, is not necessarily tough. It's sometimes it's just being strategic and just kind of knowing stuff that other people don't know. So I offered the guy $120. He initially didn't want to take it. He ended up taking it. I came home. I sold it on eBay. Bought it for $120 from a big store that knows Zellphone. This guy, guys, by the way, buys stuff on eBay. I believe he sold stuff on eBay. He was telling me the day I bought the phone, or the day I bought the watch from him, this phone he bought was missing a SIM card tray, so he literally ordered it off eBay. He could have sold it on eBay, but he got kind of so obsessed with selling it to direct buyers, he didn't think about it. So he sold it to me, a person locally. I don't know if I'm a direct buyer. I didn't do anything special with it. I just gave him $120 for it. I listed it on eBay for $240. It sold. I made like $85 in profit. Okay? This other thing happened, right? So a couple days later, there's this other local person that sells me phones. Now, I'm going to walk you through the process, and now that you kind of see where we're going with this, I want you guys to tell me what I did. This guy has sold me phones before. He's a local guy in the area. He's not in Next Level, because if he was in Next Level, I wouldn't tell the story because it might affect my business. I'd probably tell you the story anyway, because I want to make you guys a bunch of money. So he hits me up. This guy sells to who's the other guy? Not Zellphone. Starts with an A. What's the guy's name? Thank you. Sells to Atlas. The guy sells to Atlas. So he hits me up. He tells me what he has. So he wants to know how much I can do for it. So what do? I go look at Atlas's price sheet. I see what Atlas pays for it. I take off a couple dollars because he always does PayPal invoices. And I asked him these questions so I know that I could take off the 2.9%. So I offered him like $10 less than what Atlas did, because usually he would do that. He hit me back and he said, unfortunately, I might have to pass. Zellphone is paying about $100 more. And he sent me the phone. It was a newer iPhone. It was slightly used. It was with AT&T. So he says, Atlas, Zellphone's paying a little more. And I looked on Zellphone's thing, and I could not beat Zellphone's prices. There was no way. The main guy that I sell to, the overseas guy, doesn't even pay as much as what Zellphone pays for it. So there's no way I could do anything with it. I wanted to get the phone, though. So I want to think, all right, usually I get the phone, but he discovered Zellphone, okay? So I can't beat the price. So I want someone to tell me in the chat, what was something that I could have potentially done to try to get that deal closed? I could. Chris makes a good sense. He says I could sell it on eBay. Whoop! I could see what it's going for on eBay, because sometimes, again, people get so caught up in direct buyers, I might be able to match his price, especially if it's AT&T, and potentially sell it as clean IMEI. So what did I do, Chris? Chris is a smart guy. I looked at the phone. Unfortunately, it had only been activated for about 2 months. So I wouldn't be able to sell it on eBay. But that's exactly what I did. I ran the IMEI to see how long it was been activated for, because if it was a clean IMEI and it's been activated for 3 months or more, I would sell that as AT&T Carrier Locked on eBay. Then I could have potentially appraised it as that and then made an offer. Sometimes this thinking outside the box thing works, sometimes it doesn't. However, it had only been activated for 2 months, so I couldn't make the deal on that. What's something else I could do? Let me run everything by you again. I can't beat Alice. I can't beat it selling to our direct buyer. I can't beat it selling it on eBay. The phone's AT&T, and it's only been activated for 2 months. It was like an 11 Pro. It's an 11 Pro. Offer cash now. So that's true. I could offer cash now. However, he kind of told me he was just going to sell the Zelle phone because he would get the money, and unfortunately, that would not work. Sometimes that does work, though. Sometimes people will sell to you, even taking a little bit less, but the price of what I could offer and what Zelle phone could offer was like $100. So he figured, I'll just sell the Zelle phone, do PayPal invoice, I'll make another $100. You know, sometimes a little cash, it depends on the person. Everyone's different. But, you know, eventually gets to a point where the price is so high, it's just worth it to, you know, sell it to the other person. Chris says I could hang on to it for a month. I could. It's risky, though. I don't like that because what if it goes bad? Guys, I want you to think about this. Let me say it one more time for you guys. I want you guys to get this, because when you start thinking like this, you'll be able to problem solve. And when you problem solve, you can make you can make some money. Jesus says, what else does he have? He didn't have it. He had another item, but I couldn't. It was priced high as well. Oh! Guys, this Chris Kripe guy's smart. Chris Kripe says, well, it was with AT&T. AT&T is the one carrier that we know you could see if you could unlock it on their website. The phone's 2 months old. It's an 11 Pro, so it's probably financed. But it doesn't hurt to see if I could unlock it. So that's exactly what I did. And I went to AT&T's website. I said, I know it's not going to work. It's carrier. Phone's 2 months old. It's locked to AT&T. I ran it on SICW before. It's locked to AT&T. It's 2 months old. AT&T.com/device unlock. Put the IMEI, put my info in, go to next. I submitted the unlock request and it went through. Interesting. It went through. But sometimes I've submitted these and they'll go through, but they don't actually unlock it. So I can't buy it as unlocked unless it comes back as unlocked, because I only make money in this business. I do not lose money. So I'm not going to risk it because that's a gamble, and I don't gamble. I only make money. There's a reason I went from nothing to stacking up $100,000 in my checking account in a couple years. You know, and I bought a couple cars. You guys know that. I got a new place, went on vacation. I spent a bunch of money on stuff. So I said, all right, I submitted the unlock request. Shit, I don't know. Let's see what happens. 6 minutes later, it comes back. Your unlock request has been approved. I run the IMEI again on SICW. Unlocked. I look at what the difference is of a carrier locked phone to an unlocked phone. $170 fucking dollars. So, oh shit, man, I'm sorry. You said it was an 11 Pro, right? Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Would you sell it to me if I match the same price as Zelle phone? Of course. We met up an hour later. I bought the phone. It's going to a direct buyer, $170 in profit. No problem. Easy. No problem. Guys, I do shit like this all the time. Is it okay if I cuss on here? Let's see who's on here. I try to be nice. I do stuff like this all the time. Now I got one more story. These are all different people. I got the phone flippers. I got the stores. I got all these different dynamics. You guys might have seen in the next level. This guy hit me up yesterday. Different guy than the other two. Each of those other two stories I just told you guys, this all happened in the last 8 days. All different people. Guy hits me up. He has a Note 10 from Sprint. Now, we know direct buyers buy Note 10s, but Samsung phones, they don't pay pretty much anything for it. So I looked on a couple different pricing sheets because I don't know who this other guy sells to. This other guy, I don't know. I don't think he sells a Zell phone. I don't know who this other guy sells to. But I look at Atlas and I look at Zell phone and I look at the overseas guy, and they buy Samsung phones, but they buy them for like this much. They don't really offer anything. This guy, again, he not thinking about eBay. A lot of these guys, there might be people on here just so caught up with direct buyers, forget to sell some of your shit on eBay and make some money. So I looked at all their price sheets. I know he's just going to hit up, I know what he's going to do. He's going to hit up 1 or 2 or 3 of his other direct guys. But from the vibe I've got from him, they're all just kind of normal wholesalers. So they're all going to pay real crappy prices for Samsung phones. So I looked at what they all paid. Then I saw what it was going for on eBay, and I offered a whole lot less than what I normally would. Usually when I buy phones from this guy, I just make $50 or $60. I offered significantly less. He says, damn, that's not a lot at all. I know. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Samsung phones, I gave the whole spiel, right? I say I'm sorry and unfortunately all the time, right? I'm sorry. I'm kind of greedy. So unfortunately, I'm going to keep the price here because I know the other guys are only offering this, and I want to make as much money as I can for myself. That's not necessarily what I say, but that's exactly what I think. So I guess he shops around with the other guys, and a few hours later hits me up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. I bought the phone from him for $330. This phone right here. $330. Sold on eBay a few hours ago. I posted it Next Level for $540 or however much it sold for. Made $140 in profit. $140 in profit. Why am I sharing all this stuff with you guys? I'm sharing all this stuff with you for 2 reasons. The first reason is I want you guys to go out there and get a bunch of businesses selling you phones. When you have a bunch of these businesses selling you phones, you're going to make a lot of money. It's great. It's like almost residual income. Is it residual income? No. But like most of these guys come to me. I get about half these guys, they come to the gas station by me. So they pick up the phones from the customers. They do the work. I'm 4 minutes there, 4 minutes back, 2-minute invoice. If it's going on eBay, 10 minutes to make the eBay listing description. I got to take a couple pictures. It's very easy money. It's very consistent. I want you guys to understand that you don't need a lot of money. You know, some people, no one's told me this, but I could see some people having the doubts. Well, I want to get these cell phone stores. I want to get these kiosks at the mall to do screen repair. I want to get these local mom and pop stores. I want to get these pawn shops to sell me items, but I don't know if I can pay top price for them. What if other people they sell to are beating them in price? I don't know if I have enough money. What if I need to save up a lot of money? Guys, you guys just heard what I did in the last 8 days with a couple different individuals, okay? Using my brain, being a little creative, trying to problem solve, and then some of those items I sold on eBay. I sold them on eBay, okay? Everyone here sells on eBay, right? Except Mr. Timothy, I know you're in Canada, you sell locally. Okay, Timothy's like, Aaron, what about me? Timothy, I got your back, don't worry about it. But everyone else on here, besides Mr. Timothy, sells on eBay, right? Everyone here sells on eBay, correct? Everyone here has got $120 they could go buy a watch on and flip it for $240 on eBay within 24 hours. Or buy a Samsung phone for $330 and sell it on eBay, okay? Not some super secret wholesaler, okay, you can all do this. You can all do this. I want to see you guys succeed with doing this. I want everyone here to get a big database, pawn shops, local, a whole bunch of people coming to you selling you phones. It's great. You can make $500, $1,000, $1,500 a week. It just gets easy. More money now comes from all these connections, plus a couple people that set up appointments for me, than like I get from ads. I like just respond to ads and do the reach out in that method now for fun. When I'm bored, when I just want to make extra money. I still like the money from it. 2 days ago, I did the reach out method. Reached out to a person, said some stuff, used a script, got them down in price, picked up the phone. I'll make about $140 in profit on it. I still like the reach out method. I still like to respond to ads. But business gets really nice when you have pawn shop owners, kiosk owners, local cell phone people, different people that work at cell phone stores, right? Anthony, we all know Mr. Anthony. Anthony tells me the story how he had this guy that worked at Radio Shack. I don't know if Radio Shack's in business now. Radio Shack was in business. and or maybe it was Cricket City. It was some of those places. I don't know. You ask him. He became friends with a guy that worked there, and the guy that worked there would bring him like 5 to 9 phones a week for like 9 months straight. Why? Because people would walk in there all the time, ask him if they bought like cell phones or iPods or different products. I don't think they did, but what the guy said is Anthony built a relationship with the guy. So whenever someone would walk into the store that had a phone for sale, the guy was like, well, actually, we don't buy them, but I might be able to give you cash for it. What do you have? Oh, I have the newer iPhone. Okay, he'd get the specs, send it to Anthony. Anthony would send him a price back. The ones that he would close, he would just stack them up and meet up with Anthony like once a week. Did that for like 9 months. Like, I think it was Anthony was getting like 5 to 9 items a week, every week for like 9 months in a row from this one connection. My good friend Magner's got a club. We talked about this just last week. He's got a nightclub that's consistently giving him products. And he doesn't even pay anything for them. They give him all the stuff they has. He turns around and sells it, and whatever he makes just on the honor system, he'll split it with the owner. The last time he went to the club, he gave the owner like $455. So that means at the last haul, Mr. Magner made $455 in profit. Easy, okay? The reason I'm pushing this is I want everyone here doing this, okay? I don't even have to do this. I could just come on the group chat, say some normal stuff. I want to sell you guys on the idea of everyone here getting stores and businesses because you're really going to like it. It's going to make you a lot of money. Business is going to get very easy. And it's very nice once you have these built up. I mean, it's just so nice. It's just so nice. I mean, it's not uncommon for me to have $500, $800 days. Couple repeats hit me up. Bunch of stores hitting me up. One of the people set up an appointment for me. It's just great. I just drive around. I meet up with people. I'm like, this is the easiest shit in the world. So I want everyone here to try this. And you guys see, it's not just me doing it. I talked about this a little bit on the group chats a couple months ago. So if you're just joining Next Level, Aaron, where can I learn how to do this? On the group chats in your back office, watch those group chats from last month, okay? Got to be on top of it. If you disappear for a week, a month, and come back, there's going to be new training. You might feel like you're getting left behind. Be on top of your game. The training's out there. The blueprint's out there. You just got to go out there and copy it. You guys saw Remy. Let me show you this. Let me show you guys something. Aaron, maybe Aaron, you're the only one that gets these stores because you wear tank tops, flip-flops, and basketball shorts. If it's 100 degrees out or 20 degrees out, and I think that's a super secret formula. Okay, all right. Let me show you guys something. Remy, you guys all know Mr. Remy, right? Remy was working a full-time job, working like 60 hours a week. He's been phone flipping full-time now for about 14 months. He works part-time hours and makes more than he was working at his full-time job. Look at this. He went out there and introduced himself to some businesses. Remy says Sprint and T-Mobile so far. They kept me busy. Look at the guy's name in his phone. Supplier Aaron, Sprint Manager. I have for you today, my friends. He didn't say, I've been saving up this shit for a month. He says, I have for you today an iPhone 11 new in the box, an iPhone 7, a Samsung 8E new, iPhone 7 screen cracked but works, iPhone 6s Plus, Samsung S7 Edge small crack but works, an LG S5, LG Stylo 4. Very last list. And I guess he sent him a list of what he could pay. And guys, would someone give me a one in the chat if you would like to wake up to people that own stores that consistently have people coming into their store selling them items, that you would kind of be at like the top of the pyramid and just have all these phones go directly fucking to you day after day from a bunch of different people like this? Would anyone here be okay with this? I got one from Mike. I got one from Matt. Got one from 1Z. Jesus says, absolutely. Go out there and try it. And yes, you might be a little uncomfortable walking into the stores. That's fine. Do it anyway. Business is not about being comfortable. Business is about taking the actions that make you money. And the good thing is when you do things that make you uncomfortable, it makes you grow. It's actually good when you do things that make you uncomfortable. It's good when like you're nervous that the ads aren't going to stick, but you post it anyway. It's good when you're driving to meet up with the customer and you're like, there's no way that the phone is going to be in the condition they said. This is too easy. and you have self-doubt, but you go there, you meet up with them, and it's the exact phone they said, and you just made $180 in profit. It's good when you're uncomfortable. That's how you grow. A lot of people, guys, what they do, it's kind of sad, is so obviously we know spiritually everyone's perfect. We all like anyone. I mean, I like Eckhart Tolle. Anyone else like Eckhart Tolle? We all know everyone's perfect in who they are inside. But for the external part, and for us to grow externally, you grow as a person when you consistently do things that make you uncomfortable, when you consistently challenge yourself. I used to not be good on video, okay? I still stutter every now and then, but I got a little bit better at video. Why? Because it's very weird when you have a screen, you got to look at it. It's very weird. I just made about 5,000 videos, and every video I got a little bit better. So I used to get very nervous making videos, but now I'm okay making videos. Used to be nervous. There's like 26 people in the group chat. I'm in a tank top. I used to be nervous about that, but now I'm okay doing it because I do it anyway. So not feeling like doing something is not an excuse not to do it. And you grow your discipline muscle. You grow as a human. You grow your will and your strength and your character by consistently making yourself do things you don't want to do. You guys ever hear like RSG, who's the Tyler RSD guy, or like Grant Cardone talk? If you listen to him talk in their videos, they have such conviction and confidence in who they am that they sound so solid. Why is that? Because for years they've been forcing themselves to do things that make them uncomfortable, and it's almost like they develop an air about them where you could tell it doesn't matter what happens to them, that nothing could faze them. They're like rock solid in who they are. Would anyone here like to develop that? RSD Tyler talks about that he went through so much pain and he kept pushing himself that it helped ground him as a person. And now he's at a point where like he feels so much peace and serenity in who he is that external things don't even faze him anymore because he's been through so much shit. He knows that anything that happens, he can get through it. Well, in order to do that, you got to go through the fire. You got to get burnt up a little bit. You got to become kind of crispy, okay? But once you do that and you walk out the other side, as long as you keep moving forward, even though it's painful, you will grow into a human that I think you will love where you end up. So that's what I got for you as far as that goes. So if anyone here, let's make a commitment here. If anyone here is willing to go out there and walk in, we're going to walk into these stores and introduce yourself. Give me in the chat how many stores you're going to commit to walking into this week. And if it's anything below like 6, don't even fucking bother because it's not enough action. Should be like 10. I mean, it should be enough. Tom's going to do 25. All right? Who else is stepping up to the fucking plate? Damn, David Kennedy's already at 20. Chris says 1 better than nothing. Nah, Chris, you're going to do at least 10. Mohammed's going to start with 10. 10's a very good start. Why do we have to run numbers? It's the same thing. Some of the people aren't going to have anything. Some pawn shops like don't buy electronics. Some people you might kind of, you might kind of become nervous and not say the stuff you need to say to close the deal, which is totally fine. It's totally fine if it's not perfect as long as you do it anyway. I could tell you a story about the club on Saturday. When I went clubbing, I talked to a bunch of not all of them went really good. You do it anyway, okay? Chris says, I don't have a car. You want me to pay for an Uber, I guess. Chris, you know what? You don't have to get in these stores, man. I'm kidding. I don't care how you do it. I just want you to get there. You'll figure it out, Chris. You're a smart guy. With the time I have, 15 at least. Perfect, 15. We're talking about the next week, so we got till next Sunday. All right, well, let's read them off. Tom Max said 25. David Kennedy said 20. Chris said 10. Mohammed said 10. Noberto said 10. David Kennedy, 20. 15, starting tomorrow. How do you build rapport? There we go, Chris. Chris, you'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Do you have to do? Do what you have to do, says Brenda. All right, Brenda's going to do 10 too. Brenda said 10. What stores besides pawn shops? Good. Now, once you guys do these, I want everyone posting in the group. I want to take things to the next level here. You guys don't understand how easy business gets, how much money you're going to make when you have this developed. I want to keep the momentum going here, so I want everyone here to commit. When you start going to the stores and pawn shops, post them in the group. Be like, I approach this, but one at a time. You guys saw I did it. I hit up a couple pawn shops when I left one of my. Every single one I want you to post. Make a post that you did it. Feel free to take a picture. I don't care what happens, if it's good or bad. I want you guys to run the numbers because I want everyone here evolving and elevating their business to the next level. There's a couple things. First thing is you want to watch the replays in the back office of the group chat or the back office because I touch about this. You'll find it. It's in the back office. But let's recap real quick. All pawn shops. We're going to hit up all pawn shops. Kiosks at malls. If you go to like local malls that are in your area, they'll be like kiosks and they'll like do screen repair or they'll sell phone cases. Those are very good to hit up. They're in the mall. The other thing is going into stores and introducing yourself is good as well. The best kind of stores are kind of local stores where they sell like track phones or Metro PCS. If you walk into big stores, sometimes big stores like big AT&T stores, sometimes they can be a little bit harder to get because sometimes they have rules about, oh, any phone we actually have to do a trade-in, we can't buy it. However, every now and then you will run into a rep where they're okay to work with you and they might do it under the table. And then those people actually give you a lot of phones because if it's a busy store where they have a lot of people walking into, like there's this guy that works at Sprint. So every now and then he's giving me Sprint phones. And it's nothing shady about it. One's got a cracked screen. One's a 7 Plus. One's a slightly used XX Max, right? It's not like these guys are all bringing you sealed phones. You know, I picked up one. It was a Max the other day. It had a cracked screen on it, right? So these are basically people doing what you're doing, and you're sitting up at the top of the pyramid letting the money come to you. Now, every now and then you might run across this one person I met, started bringing me 8 sealed phones a day, every day for a little bit, you know, and then he got fired, so you got to be careful with that. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, everyone's going to be legit. It's all legit, clean business, right? And this was a while ago, so I didn't really know what was going on. Didn't know what was going on with that. But it's good. It's very good. So what I would recommend doing is I would recommend making a list, okay, of the stores you're going to go to. So I go to Google, and I would type in, we're going to go right here. We're going to go right here. We're going to do right here. Metro PCS near me. Metro PCS, my friends, is very good. And I go to maps. And what's really good for some of these, okay. What's really good, guys, is we want, the smaller stores are good. And a lot of the ones I get are kind of like, it's kind of in like middle to low range income areas. So, you know, from my personal experience. So not like the super ghetto, okay? But not like where like all the homes are $10 million homes. Kind of in like the middle, right? So what I'll do is I'll look at some of these, and I want to look at the store. I wouldn't so this would be really good. This would be really, really, really good. These smaller stores are better. Matter of fact, I have not hit that store, so I should add that to my list. It's very good. Yeah, so that's very good. Like Metro, let's see this one. Yeah, see, that's very good. Metro, yeah. See, this is very good, right? All these are very good. I need to hit some more of these. I just hit all these up. And then, let's do pawn shops. Another one with track phone. Track phone. We'll just type in track phone. All right. Oh, very good. Track phone. And if they sell, so let me tell you guys something. If they sell like track phones inside this Dollar General, I would definitely go on there and introduce yourself. There's this one guy that sold me phones. He has a little business inside a laundromat. This other guy has a little business inside a gas station. This other guy actually runs a gas station, and he sold me phones before. First deal we did was like $6,500. He owns a gas station, and he had a side business just buying phones. Like any locals, those are very good, very, very, very good. This one guy, he works out of He works out of, he's got like just a little side corner of like a kind of a convenience store. And he works out of that, gets phones all the time. So I would like call up this place and I'd say, hey, do you guys sell, if these sell cell phones, I'm hitting that place up. Then pawn shops. Someone tell me the city they live in. I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. In the chat, what city do you live in? Total Wireless, yes, inside Walmart. You want to hit up all those. You want to hit up all those. You want to hit up all those. Guys, I'm venturing to say you could build a $100,000 a year business doing this. If I'm making about $1,000, $1,500 a week, and I haven't hit up, guys, you guys see these, right? Look at this screen. You see this? I've hit up like 15% of these. I haven't even hit up all these, right? Just because sometimes I pick up a bunch of phones, I make $500, and I get lazy and I go get a massage or I go to the gym, right? I mean, I've gotten lazy in this business. My numbers are good, right? I've been working less and making more. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do this one. Guys, look, let me just, guys, there are these buildings that have free ATMs that you can go tap into that are gonna spit out money for you. They're gonna spit out money for you. Oh, my gosh. They're gonna spit out money for you. And all you have to do, Florida, Metro PCS. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Guys, let me tell you something. We're not going to overthink this. I've looked at a couple of these. Make sure they're not like, even if they're big ones, just go to all of them. I mean, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'd make a day of this shit. Okay? Get up. Say, don't even get going all day. Just freaking make 4 hours. Now listen, Isaiah, I don't know how big this, there's a couple down here, right? I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys, this is free money. It's free money, okay? This is freer money than normal cell phone, because the normal thing, you got to put up ads, fight with platforms, negotiate with people. This, you introduce yourself, you make some connection. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's do another one. Pawn shop. Oh! It's a good thing I'm sitting down. It's a good thing I'm sitting down. This is how I feel when Sam gives me the list. It's a good thing I'm sitting down. It is a good thing I'm sitting down. It is a good thing I'm sitting down. It is a good thing I'm sitting down, or I might float out of my chair and hit my head on the ceiling out of excitement. Oh, woo! Oh my gosh, look at all this money. Look at all of this money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, and then once you do these, okay. Let's see if there's track phone. Let's see if anything track phone pops up. Total Wireless? Yeah, you need to hit that up. Another Total Wireless? What's a Total Wireless? This might be a new thing. Hold on, let me go. Total Wireless. All right, Total Wireless. What is Total Wireless? Total Wireless. Total Wireless. Total Wireless. It looks like it's like an off-brand nationwide. Who do they use though? Track phone or Total Wireless? What network is Total Verizon? Oh, all right. Hold on now. Oh, I got to see if there's other track phones in another place. Let's go. Okay. You guys know. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to Dallas GA. Okay. Wait, that's not the right one. Total Wireless. There's one. Now, hold on now. This does not look too big. This does not look too big, Brenda. Can we expand this? How big is this? Population. Dang. Look, Brenda gave me a $13,000 location, or 13, whatever this number is, and we found one. Now, Brenda, let's go ahead and expand this a little bit. Dallas. Let's see. What's bigger than this? Is there anything like bigger than this, or somewhere near that that like we could drive through or drive to? Help me out here, Brenda. Is like one of these places bigger, or how big can we go? Because even if we get a city that's an hour away, but you build up a relationship with them, and then once a day you make an hour trip over there, right? Hit up fucking 5, 10 cell phone stores and pawn shops that you've all built business with. Drive back. You picked up $500. It might be worth doing a little traveling, okay? Brandon says Atlanta, okay? So what we're doing problem, because I know some of you guys don't live in the biggest area. Like I believe Mr. Sam, he doesn't live in the biggest area. But of course what Sam could do is he'd find the place that's close to him. Atlanta, Georgia? Well, hold up now. Okay, oh boy, okay. Total Wireless. Oh shit, we got one out there. All right, but let's see, Metro PCS. Uh-oh! Ching, ching, free money, baby. All right, guys, let's count the free money. 1 free money, 2 free money, 3 free money, 4 free money, 5 free money, 6, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Pawn shop. Oh, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I think we did track phone. What's the other one? Metro PCS. All right. Track phone versus. Oh, Cricket. Yeah, let's do Cricket. And then we'll do Net 10. Cricket. Oh! 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 Guys, hold on. I got to stand up real quick. I'll be right back. Woo! 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 Oh, okay, hold on now. Brenda, you know I love you, Brenda, but I'm kind of selfish. So let me go ahead and see if we got any of these by Mr. Goldstein. St. Louis. Oh, map. Okay. Okay, hold on now. Cricket near me. Oh my God. Oh. Guys, I'm having a phone baby. Somebody come save me. Somebody come tell me, oh my gosh. Fuck $100,000 a year. Let's do $1,000 a day in profit. Oh. And then once you get stores and you get a bunch of stores lined up, then you can hire an employee. Because the problem with hiring someone in the middle with this business is it's kind of small. So you don't want the person, when you hire someone, you don't want them to like take over your business. But at this point, you could just have a runner, and you don't tell the runner to just go pick up the phones, pay the people you have to bill. But this is when you could like really get a runner, and it could work out. And then the runner just brings you the phones. They don't know what you do with them. You don't tell them what you do with them. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even count now. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, guys. Is this even real life right now? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I don't want Total Wireless. Come on, go back. Go back. Maybe it's not getting go. Oh my God. Cricket authorized retailer. Oh yeah. Guys, and this isn't even the main ones. After you hit up these, you know what you want to do? You want to hit up the Sprints, the AT&Ts, hit up the big stores too. It's just not going to hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I like that. That's so good. Okay. Oh dang. Okay, let's try another one. Net 10. Net 10. Is there any Net 10s? Yeah, you definitely want to go in here. All right, a couple Net 10s. Guys, this is easy. You're going to walk in. Woo! Okay. All right, stop sharing. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. There's more stores than I thought. Guys, you saw how many stores there were? I'm buying from like 4 or 5 stores, and I'm doing like 1,000 to 1,500 a week. Yeah, that's where the money is. Guys, let's keep this at next level. We ain't gonna tell anyone. We don't need anyone else besides us doing this. Okay. And then we'll just make all the money. Okay. Oh. Mike says you walk in and say, all right, guys, I got to go in 2 minutes. But if you look at the replay in the back office, I go over exactly what you say. I go over the script. Walk in, say hi. You're going to walk in with confidence. We're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to shake their hand. Why do we shake hands? Because shaking hands is professional. The other thing it does is people know they're supposed to shake someone's hand, but there's a little awkwardness or tension there because you don't want to extend your hand and have the other person not shake your hand and you feel awkward. Does everyone here know what I'm talking about? Okay. I've never read this in a book, but I guess I understand. I always understand the deepness, which allows me to make a bunch of money because I always understand the core things that make people, that's the reason why, right? So there's always that little, I want to shake their hand. You got anyone here go to meet up with a customer? I should shake their hand. It's professional. I don't want to be rejected. So we're going to walk in and shake their hand because when you extend your hand first, they appreciate that because they feel the same way. They know that they should shake your hand, but because you extended their hand, you could possibly feel rejected. You will become more respected by them instantly. And it starts the initial interaction off to a very, 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 very good start. How can I help you today? Good eye contact. We're going to talk like this. And say, hey, I got kind of a weird question for you. I was just wondering if you guys buy newer phones that might have issues with them. And that's usually how I started off. That's how I started the last couple I walked into. And sometimes I'll say, no, we don't buy newer phones. Or you mean like trade-ins? And I'll be like, yeah, or maybe if I had maybe like phones that are like brand new in the box, or maybe phones that have like a cracked back that can't be activated for whatever reason. So I like to lead in with that. And sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. I always ask multiple times either way. Yes, sometimes we get people that have those. Or like the guy the other day said, yeah, sometimes we have people that say they have them, but or actually the news store I talked to a couple of weeks ago, he goes, yeah, we actually get some of those in. I said, fantastic. You mind if I ask what you do with them? So I want to get 3 questions in, and then I want to say what I say, right? So I don't want to lead it to, I want to get to the point. Yeah, this one guy said, yeah, I got a guy that I sell to. I said, fantastic. The reason I ask this is I actually buy those type of phones for a living. So I buy sealed phones. I buy blacklisted ones or ones with cracks or ones that can't be activated for whatever reason. And I pay very good money for them. I know you said you got someone else that you sell to. Would you potentially consider selling those phones to me if I were to pay more money than the current guy that you have? And of course, I'd be happy to drive to you. I paid a full amount of cash. Yeah, I'd consider it, right? We're not going to go right there. Would you consider soft phrases, micro steps? Great. I have a business. I do this. I want you to sell me. We're micro stepping. Everything is micro steps. You micro step anything. Micro step going on a date. Micro step at the gym. Start off in the treadmill. Go micro step everything. We could just micro step life. Yeah, fantastic. Get their information. See if they have anything for sale right there. If they do, buy that shit. If not, get their information. Or give them your information and text them. I don't have business cards. I've never had a business card. I guess if you have a business card, give them the business card. I'd get their number, though. I'd get their number. I'd say, I'm all right. Well, this is what I did with the store owner. All right. Well, I asked them if they had anything now. I said, well, how about we do this? Why don't you give me your number? I'll send you a text. And if you run across, when you get something, shoot me a text. And if I can beat the current person you're selling to, maybe we'll do some business. Yeah, that sounds good, right? So everything's good. I got his number and I sent him a text. And then, of course, you'll follow up with these people. So that's how we want to do it. That's kind of the process for that. If they have anything for sale there, ask. If they buy stuff, ask them if they have anything right there. So I just got, they might say, I got a phone now where the IMEI wasn't paid off a Sprint. It's an A+. What'd you give me for it? Make them an offer right there, right? And that's how it is. We're going to run the numbers. Arthur said, we talk to anyone. No need to talk to the manager. I prefer to talk to the employee. Who's going to be interacting? Arthur asked a good question. But Arthur, what we got to think, my friend, is who's going to be interacting with more customers? Manager or the employee? Employee will. Now, the managers are good too, especially if you could set up something big with the manager. Like a couple of the big stores that sell to me, I know the manager, right? Some of them are mom and pop, but I know people where it's like there's a store manager, and sometimes they'll have employees where it's almost like they're a little bit me, and they have a couple people that bring them phones. So stuff like they'll have customers, and then they'll have suppliers. So everything will flow through them, and then it shoots off on the back end and comes to me. But I talk to anyone. And, of course, we might want to make, it's just standard sales. If they say no, be like, no worries, I totally understand. Yeah, I mean, if they said no a couple times, I'd say, hey, no worries. Or I'd say, or I wouldn't say, I say, this is what I say, this is what I do. I say, like the one store said, no, we actually can't, well, they said they couldn't buy it. Okay. And I explained what I did, and I said, so, now that you kind of know that, is there any workaround from that? Like, is there any potential way? Because I know a couple people. I actually buy phones from a few stores now where there'll be, from a couple managers of stores, a couple reps where they make pretty good money on the side because sometimes they have customers that come in. They'll give them money for the phone. They'll sell it to me, and they'll make $50, $100 a phone in cash. I meet you the same day with cash. So is that anything you might be interested in or might be able to do? So I'm always kind of, you nudge it out. No, unfortunately, we can't do it just with the store. There's cameras there. No worries. Any maybe stores around here that might do that at all? And sometimes they give you good leads. Sometimes they say, yeah, there's a big pawn shop right out there I check out. Well, I see there's this one liquor store. People are bringing in big bags of Sprint phones all the time. I check them out. I'm on my way. Say no more. The final thing is, guys, of course, you're not going to overthink this. No one here is going to overthink this. No one here is going to, I need to make the perfect script, and I need to draw it out for 8 weeks, and I need to go buy a 3-piece suit, and I need to take a shower. Maybe take a shower. That's okay, right? But we're just going to take imperfect action and piece it together as we go along because that's what we do. Yes? All right, we're on the same page. I got to go grab this tablet. So it was great hanging out with you guys. This week, I want to see everyone posting all the stores they go to. Let's get a bunch of stores and start making $1,000. Even if you don't believe you're going to make $1,500 or $2,000 a week consistently or residually from the stores, maybe you just get a couple stores. Maybe you just start buying 3, 4, 5 phones extra a week from these stores, making another $200, $300, $400 in profit. They'll negotiate for you. They'll sell you the stuff. And then once you do that, then you'll go get some more stores. Appreciate you guys saying something. You guys have a good day. Bye for now.